Alright, stream's up, it's working, everything's fine, it's all good.
They were abducted by the Illumine,
now I'm going to get a little snack before we actually completely start, but
with which we must now contend.
this is what I want to do today. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with some kettle corn popcorn. Is it gonna do numbers on my keyboard? Absolutely, but the stuff's delicious. One of my favorite snacks. Alright, so while that's being made, today I more or less wanted to just, go in, dive into some Hello Livers, and talk about, media. Now, when I say media in general, I'm speaking about brain rot and brain rot content, because honestly, when it comes to the media that I've consumed recently, a lot of it has been empty brain rot and completely aimless. Especially in like content quality or content variety. And I do intend to, make a longer form video on this content. Right now, this is a live stream that I'm going to at least get all my ideas out there to where I can say it and then go back, edit it down maybe, and make a full form content video about this, or at least have a diversified video full stream talking about what I wanted to do. Because for me, brain rot content in general, it has a special place in my heart because I really enjoy, absolutely mindless stuff. But, honestly, that's part of the problem. So, me, whenever I'm, working on something or doing something, and I have a couple minutes to spare, instead of doing what I would probably consider the better, more, healthy option, I tend to get into a bunch of stuff that really doesn't have a place, especially in my mind, considering how much I, view it. So, I ended up doing a challenge with my girlfriend, love of my life. We ended up on Instagram taking a second and just scrolled through a couple reels on her Instagram. And this is where it shows to me, at least, that I really should probably change how I consume content. And holy crap, I'm pretty sure that's going to be some wild audio layering there. But when I was doing this with her, what happened was I ended up getting something that was literally skibbity toilet brain rot, which I don't even like, while she got a different version of brain rot, I'd say, that was specifically her, she's really into bugs and insects. One of them was literally just the one she got was a compilation of, people essentially playing a piano with cicadas. And, it was also attached to it was a longer form video on, how to, well, not really how to, but how they set up all these cicadas to actually play them like a piano. They first of all had to find all the cicadas themselves that had the different tones, pitches, and it was pretty much regulated by size. And all that alone was just in that small short form clip. I literally got a chicken nugget with a Roblox face, singing "Monday Left Me Broken." And that's just crazy to me. Alright, got my popcorn. Now, like I said, I don't know what algorithm they do to make it so addicting. But it is insane. To me, at least. How easily brain rot like this gets, like, mass-produced. It's just wild.
Initiating FTL jump to the Kurth system.
And it's so weird to me, like, how, common just general brain rot is. And hopefully, I was going to get some of my friends in on this, because I want to them to weigh in on their positions, because it's crazy. Like, how common it is. Now, I'm gonna look up more details on this when I like try making a full form content. But I think genuinely how our content consumption has like dictated our thoughts. It's getting worse and worse the further back you go.
Repeat. Hell divers to hell pods.
All right, I'm gonna open my lobby. Oh, it already is unopened. I guess people just hate me.
Mission preparation aborted.
I'm gonna see if I can quick join a squad. Singing Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was tired of hoping. I don't actually know the song. But I would say, genuinely, like how I've recently been experiencing the world and the events that have taken place right now, I get so lost in a lot of the like absolute fucking goy slop that you always see day to day. Like something I've seen people quote a lot for how they interact with all this brain rot garbage even stems back to how they interacted with things like gore videos. Now, speaking anecdotally, I like that word, anecdotally, or anecdotal. A lot of the stuff that I saw, like gore-wise, was fucking horrendous. And definitely not shit I should have been seeing at my age. But now, when I'm scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, I see people talk about how they genuinely just saw somebody's
Coordinates locked.
balls get cut off.
Hell pods prime.
And just on main. And I want to say this has to be a joke. There's no way it's not a joke. But then I hear it talking about so much, like, is it not a joke anymore?
Orbit synchronized.
Like, guys, I thought this was a prank. Like, that's not okay, sort of thing. I don't know. At some point, I feel like I'm getting lost in the like content and what it's trying to say, because it seems so wild. That in part, a lot of this is become normal. What's my stuff? I don't want the okay. The bushwhack. It was an attempt. I genuinely don't care for that thing.
Hell
No,
divers
I'll
to
try
hell
it.
pods. Repeat. Hell divers to hell pods.
Yeah, and again, like even for the primaries, I don't know what feels good to me anymore. I've lost myself in this. Like even the more I play, the more lost I feel. identity crisis, you know, mid-game.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone. You are the best of the best. Live up to your name. Live up to freedom.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Sending down equipment package.
Alright, see, where are we? We're not too far along, but we're not too far behind either. But genuinely, with the constant consumption, a lot of stuff, including those gore videos I was earlier exposed to, violence around the world doesn't hit me like it does. Not really like it does. Like I expect it to. I don't know what it is about a lot of, like, content, nowadays at least. But when I see, like, somebody get ripped in half, it doesn't really strike me as terrifying or weird. What does hit me, and this might just be something more with my age group, is, like, fetuses and violence against or towards or, like, disfigurement of babies. Now, I think that's just more something that's because it's so rare and heavy, because that's a heavy topic. Because that's literally, they know, next generation, that's new life. Whenever I see something like that, it sticks with me. So, like a decent example of that for me is, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what Resident Evil Village was. But, the doll level with the babies, oh my god, that was just, ugh, to me. I really did not like that. Where do I shoot this guy at? I don't know right now. I'm pretty sure I didn't really do anything against this guy. Doesn't help I'm absolutely macking out on this popcorn though, either. Like, genuinely though. That level gave me nightmares, genuinely. It freaked the hell out of me. Like, the entire level when it diverted into, you more or less taking apart the doll wife you had, and then going to the bottom of the well, and then the fetus. Oh no, I had nightmares about that.
Squid outpost!
Outpost cleared.
It was crazy what it was. Now, I'm gonna go with the latter option, saying that that kind of content, even as crazy as it is, really, the exposure is what's killing people. I have no idea if it did damage. I just didn't want those near me. Can you break any, like, slower?
Ending in an eagle!
Attack underway.
Uh-huh. Okay. I have no idea what could have hit me in that situation.
Democracy has landed. Dropping a pin, northeast, 300 meters.
I'm giving everybody ASMR by absolutely crunching on this popcorn, 100%. But the absolute exposure to it, I think, is interesting, because at least the more people are exposed to content, the more they can have a profound or at least experience reaction. Now, this is super philosophical in and of itself, but the more I think people are exposed to something, the more desensitized they are. I think that's just basic for a lot of people to understand. But the absolute desensitization to a lot of violence is just crazy. But when we're exposed to a new kind of violence, at least for me, it's not something that I really had any formation around. I mean, like, reference-wise, I can think, you know, all the, like, gore videos I ended up seeing when I was younger. Those didn't affect me in, like, a negative way. Outside of, I don't think violence is that bad, probably, nowadays. But when I saw them, it didn't really come to mind that that kind of stuff was bad or a problem. Like, I didn't even get a visceral reaction like some people do. Yeah, I'm genuinely just kind of stuck. And also, I'm not accustomed to this gun. Monday left hand broken. Tuesday I got tired of hooping. Not the people I was hoping that would hit, actually. Back up, dude, please. I honestly thought I was gonna kill my teammate there.
Tagging map. East. 50 meters.
I don't know. This is a lot of like spitballing about ideas and how the content media form has really affected people. Honestly, I'm a pretty obvious layman about the topic. Okay, well, I tried. One of them has a black box.
100 meters.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Damn. Oh, this has been me just talking out my rear end. This kind of information, I feel like, should be a bit more talked about on a public landscape. But it's one of those things that I feel is probably a creature comfort that if we were to, like, get rid of or have a separate conversation about, people will probably start interacting with it in a different way. So I understand there's differences, like, about health movements that people have. Well, I just brought that my way. So, I mean, there are a lot of people who say, hey, less phone time's probably better, but how do we regulate that as, say, not really regulate, but how do we interact with that as a society?
Tagging map. East. 100 meters.
Like, you're not going to get rid of things like Instagram. There's no way. It doesn't happen, and nor should it. But do we incentivize using Instagram as a society? Or is it something else? Like, I know TikTok's getting banned, which I'm actually kind of sad about. But, is it for the best for me, though?
Requesting air support.
Because looking at my hours on my phone, because, you know, with every phone, you can see, like, how much screen time you're using. Lets you know it's active hours. I feel like every week it says, hey, you used your phone like 1 hour more this time, but also you used your phone 1 hour less this time. Is that really a sign of me using my phone more or less? Was it just the brain rot I consumed? Just off that week? It did not speak to me in the same way it did? If TikTok does get removed and deleted, because I did delete it off my phone for a month, because I didn't think it was doing good for me mentally, necessarily. I did notice that, you know, my time on my phone was less, but did I interact differently with the people around me, or did I just absolutely drift off into space? When other people are on stream, like my friends, and we talk about stuff, I don't know if I'm more or less active depending on what we're doing. Not always is there engaging or riveting conversation or talk of philosophy. I mean, that's not what this is for. This is more of a way for me to play games and talk to people. I like to be very social with this, and I want to get more in depth with the aspect of creating content. I see. Right now, I'm going on another tangent. Instead of like talking and sticking to a discussion, I wanted to have open-ended. It didn't really get that way. So, something that if anybody ever watches these videos and wants to get into the comments, keep me on topic. Because as funny as it is, the absolute like complete diversion of conversation is crazy. At no point did that ever like come into like a point of contention or conversation. Like, that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is you know, brain rot content good? Is it where it should be? Who has the black box? Oh, there he is.
I got the terminal.
Like, even things like Helldivers right now. Now, this makes me feel like it's a brain rot thing, but the fact that there's that entire like level of interaction of type in these Dance Dance Revolution keypad information to actually do something in game, like, does that require the extra level of brain power, or is that an overcomplication? Because we need that entire extra layer of, you know, input to do anything. I mean, even now, I'm no better. Instead of engaging with the games solely, I'm relying on the side input of YouTube. Not really as an input, but just as a different media to talk to. Okay, I feel like I turned that the wrong direction, honestly. No, I turned it the right exact 180. Did I seriously need that extra like layer of media input or like content where I'm like speaking to a nameless body of chat? That's so funny to me. As an extra layer thing, just to add on top of this, they have made it to where if you say chat or stream or whatever, it does actually refer to a unanimous third-party body. It's like an actual like entity that's recognized, which is wild to me. Now, understandably, I mean, anybody and everybody who watches the stuff we're doing, as, you know, content creators, broadly speaking, like, they're adding plenty to the circumstance. I feel like that was probably unnecessary on my part. Did he get it? Yeah, no, he's getting it. Alright, so extract.
Southwest, 300 meters.
But again, a nameless, endless entity of chat getting its own like third-party separatist title is just wild to me. Anyways, brain rot content. Yeah, let me actually get to the thing I wanted to talk about. I should probably be able to spitball my ideas on, say, a Google Doc, and then have, I don't know, an AI thin it for me, just so I can get my point across. But Is our consumption of this kind of content better for us or worse for us? Is it a... And I'm going to get really philosophical here. Is it literally just something to numb the pain of thinking day to day? Or is it just something that our brains starve, is that constant stimulation? Because when that stimulation's missing, what are we? Now that's super philosophical. I feel like I should be, you know, puffing on some green here. Maybe that would actually match the tone I'm going with.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Because, now, this is blatantly a problem for me. I don't feel awake or alive without caffeine. And that's a really bad addiction for a lot of people. That's...
Calling down a sentry. Calling down supplies. Calling down a support weapon.
I understand how I was saying how it's like extra level of brain rot for the inputs, but I'm still so slow on the inputs. Anyways, the extra like consumption of caffeine for me is virtually a necessity at this point, because my days themselves, it's so hard for me to wake up and feel stimulated enough to wake up. Now, I don't know if that is just how my metabolism works and how I need more energy, or for all I know, I'm suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome, as aware as I am about a lot of these things. I don't know if I can really... And this is me just adding extra vocabulary to this for no reason. I can fully admit that. I don't need to overcomplicate what I'm saying. Is it just me? Because as interesting as media is, and how much like layer I'm adding, is it me just adding too much? And is that something that I've, you know, added to my own speech patterns just because the world does it? Anyways. So I'm looking at an article I pulled up to the side about like brain rot. And I say brain rot, but this is literally just CoComelon. The thing is, CoComelon itself has done so well by like stimulating like colors and stuff for kids. Now I understand you guys might have to take my word on this, but I ended up seeing a thing in my sociology. This wasn't sociology. This is my psychology course I took, and it was about the like media consumption for children, and how it referenced things like Baby Einstein had, you know, X amount of changes in screen content and what it was, you know, producing and showing to kids, versus say something like Mr. Rogers. And it showed that things like Mr. Rogers had less content changes, less music changes, and had better interactions from the kids who watched it, versus, you know, people watching Baby Einstein and how they were like so constantly stimulated that they struggled to focus. Oh, I'm the worm. I'm gonna use this as a clip, I think. I'm gonna bite those ankles. Oh, I'll slither a snake. Chumposaurus Rex. Oh, I like how high level he is.
Victory was never in doubt.
But genuinely, like that content shift, I think it's even transitioned to our modern day where we still rely on the same things. Like, is Baby Einstein, because that's what I grew up with, better than CoComelon, or is it worse? I mean, right here, I have an article from Grazia. I have no idea what this, you know, is. But it's talking about how CoComelon is being canceled for being too addictive for kids. And if we scroll down a little bit, according to Sarah Jeffries, the pediatric first aid, is the engaging visuals that make it so addictive. The bright colors, shapes, and smooth animations are appealing to young eyes. Stuff like that, we like find so much appealing information that's just in our face all the time, and it's honestly, it's so good. It is so hard for me to look away half the time.
Good work collecting so many samples. Helldiver, glad to have you on board.
Was he just kicking me? I don't know, that was a thing. Huh. 699. 669. Nice. But that kind of like content consumption is so intrinsic that even our children, I say our children, I'm not, who am I kidding? I don't have kids. And I don't know if I'm having kids ever. As philosophical as we're getting, that's a little deep and wild, honestly. There's something that kills me. I say kills me, but makes me really think. Before we like get even more into the conversation, these guys that I'm playing with, they don't even know I'm streaming. There's no like indicator in my my name that I stream at all. Oh, I love these missions. So one of them, or say something bad, or racist, or whatever, and that's seen by anybody who watches any stream. Could they get canceled, like socially, for that? Like how does that really nail people? Okay. So, what is the right call here? I'm gonna retry the autocannon as my support, because I want to know if, like, excuse me. And it functions well enough to fight some of these enemies. And I think an no, I'm gonna go with a faster turret, just so I have more cover. And I'm gonna go with the standard line of who am I kidding? I'm gonna go back to the weapons that make me have fun. My loadout. I'm not too worried about bringing in, you know, optimized pods.
Initiated.
We're gonna be carrying, you know, bringing in resupplies just quick. Now, this might be a commentary about our, like, our parenting, if I'm going into the brain rot as young as children. With all honesty, if you were more engaging with your kid, brain rot, God, I'm gonna get clipped for that one. Brain rot itself, it's not the fault of the child, it's what, you know, it's what they have access to, it's what they're consuming. Now, I could blame the corporate capitalism and say that, hey, it's capitalists' fault that, you know, we make, stuff like that so addicting.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting fortification! Requesting advanced weaponry! Sending out an requesting sentry!
But at the same time, it's not really capitalists' fault that we consume media the way we do. I see. Yeah, I should move that somewhere else. This is a comment, I guess, on end-stage capitalism, but is it really corporate capitalism's fault that we consume media the way we do? And on one hand, I feel like we should be able to trust, say, YouTube and stuff to, like, moderate their content well enough to where we don't really have to worry that if we give our kid, you know, like the iPad, that they can, you know, watch whatever they want to watch. I'm gonna get rid of that. because I mean I know it's not gonna be good. But at the same time, should we as parents, or you know people who raise or deal with kids in society, should we trust their growth and education to a corporate entity? Shouldn't we raise them ourselves? I don't know if that's a very Republican or Democratic view on either side. It's just, should we really be trusting, you know, this kind of like youth and growth to outside entities? Now that's a deep conversation that doesn't really have its place yet. But that kind of content, like, should we trust things like YouTube to moderate that, or should we moderate it ourselves? I'm rocket jumping. Gas grenades, not a bad idea. I brought fire.
Throwing grenade! Calling down a sentry! Requesting sentry! Requesting sentry!
Ow. Is that his orbital Gatling? I don't think it was. I can't see anything. I love and hate third person for that reason. Okay.
Throwing supply beacon!
I don't know where to put that, honestly. I feel like I should climb up.
Calling down a sentry!
Over there seems like a good spot. Actually, why have I never used this spot before? I feel like that's just on me for being a little soft on the head. Or less explorative, more objective. Okay, when they say squids, I'm like, is that xenophobic in some way? That's somehow a no-no. Okay, it's almost like ASMR to me when I'm just sitting there mowing them down and I head go empty, brain soft. I enjoy my point-and-click adventure games. No one shall shame me for them.
Calling down a sentry!
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Squads! Requesting orbital!
I feel like I need to pull up more examples though, because the brain rot I've seen has been so crazy sometimes. Like, it's wild that stuff. Oh, I'm looking somewhere else. I should probably be not looking over there. Okay, I'm good. Try to call a supply over here for messing up. Like that kind of media consumption, it's crazy to me that it's so as entrenched as it is in our society and how we like cope with things, I guess. But the examples that I've seen, and these are my experience again, and I feel so bad or spineless for saying in my experience, but that's just my experience, right? But there's so much stuff that is designed for you to just sit there and do nothing but that. I get it. That's what makes money. Like, people pay literally for the ability to sit and do nothing other than consume it, right?
Requesting sentry! Squads!
I'm gonna knock these down. Like I know we're the masters of our own universe here. And we're the ones who are responsible for that kind of consumption. But do we have? Is there an onus on society to do better to make sure there's other options, more availabilities, or is it like on us on how like the depth of consumption? I know human beings aren't some like truth-seeking, inherently good entities. Like we're not here for the goodness of our world. We're here for what makes our brain folds feel better. And I know I'm getting like so in depth on something that I really have no knowledge about. I feel like I need to go more head soft, brain empty moment, but you know, maybe this is my therapy. I talk to the nameless, endless internet and deal with it. Probably not the smartest. Oh.
Requesting fortification. Requesting sentry. Calling down a support weapon. Reloading.
I love the autocam. It's so simple. I should probably use an armor piercing for a little bit. I need a resupply over here then. Or I can be less lazy and just go over to the resupply.
Calling down a sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Yeah. I think the auto turrets on top of the resupply isn't a bad upgrade.
Mag's empty.
I don't know. I don't know how good the autocannon is. I want to be able to have like a testing firing range to actually like fight these guys. Oh, there has got to be a good place to put that thing. Like, actually, you know what? Right there in that like little pocket is probably not bad. I do not want to be like my entire like left side taken out by it though.
Reloading.
Oh, I thought I reloaded it. They're touching me.
Calling in reinforcement.
Okay, give me that back.
Quit.
Oh, they called it down again over there. I know it's my fault, because every chance I get, I'm shoving popcorn in my mouth. For Christ.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Alright, I thought I was doing really well, so I don't know what hit me. Oh yeah, teammates getting touched over there. Positive note, this may be an empty autocannon, but an autocannon in a bag is an autocannon in a bag. I'm being a very good functional distraction over here. there.
Calling down fortification. Just hold the left. Mag's empty. Liberty save me. Mag's empty. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, I feel like super cheated with that. There has to be some way for me to master that. The ability to rocket jump like that, I feel like is so good.
Liberty save me. Uming.
Ow.
Reloading.
Oh yeah, I have grenades. I should probably use those. Please do not shoot in that direction.
For prosperity.
Hello.
Hey, Connor. Did you see what I was talking about?
No.
Well, thank you for joining. I've been trying to talk about brain rot, even though I think my brain is so rotted I can't get through one topic without going to the next. I've been getting really philosophical in here.
I've seen what you watch on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, because I show you it because I love you, but I don't even think you even like acknowledge that.
That I love you, or that...
Oh, that's part of it, yeah. I'm in an open lobby right now, just public.
Okay. My boyfriend. Are you the host?
No, I'm not.
Fun.
No, I mean, if we get more people in here, we're absolutely just gonna, you know?
Calling down a sentry.
I mean, me and this group of teammates, we're actually doing pretty well overall on the defense, just with 3 of us. We just completed it. There was just in the middle there where we randomly just got fucked. And I don't think it's their fault or, you know, like my fault. We just kind of stopped, I think, micromanaging our turrets as well as we should have.
This is Pelican 1. I have intel on the extraction zone.
Okay, come here, HMG turret. I could have done better on that turret emplacement. But, you know, I already ended up bringing up the fact that things like Coco Melon, I feel like is one of those things that we've, as a society, decided that we'll just take, but not really thinking about how bad it impacts anybody.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
So,
Cocomelon is very much brain rot.
oh yeah, and we're hitting them early. A point I was going to bring up, but I completely slipped my mind, is, you know, gambling? We hit people with gambling the same way we hit kids with Coco Melon. Like, Jesus. And I don't mean in, like, they're not paying money for it, because typically Coco Melon's free on, like, YouTube Kids and whatever. I'm talking about in the same colorful, bright, flashing lights and that constant stimulation. There's no highs and lows of, you know, making money and losing money. But there doesn't need to be.
You eating popcorn?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely eating popcorn. I love popcorn.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, man, I popped a bag of kettle corn at the beginning of the stream. It's been this whole time.
I actually don't really like kettle corn.
Well, I don't really like your opinion.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave then. Dejected.
Do you want me to like rephrase that quick before you leave?
No. No.
I don't like your opinion on kettle corn. How about that? I love kettle corn. I love refrigerators.
Aside from the
I'm gonna leave these guys since the mission's over. And we'll do dives with me and you.
Calypso. Oh, we have 2 invasions.
I think
We're
one's a
supposed
defend.
to defend against 7 Illuminate attacks.
Yeah, which is each of the planets. I don't think they're that bad though.
So we have a level 6 incursion and a level 5.
We destroyed the Illuminate once.
We should probably do Curse Secundus because it's also a.
But
Actually,
things
both of them
like
have good
war
environments
and the
to
operations
play on.
What map am I? I'm on Kurth Secundus, as you say.
Yeah.
But again, with the bright flashing lights and the constant simulation, it's really no wonder that like we hit brain rot early, but I've mainly been focused on the youth aspect of this, like what we're doing to our kids with iPads. Because as much as I'm a Gen Z elitist and absolutely despise, that filled quick, which is weird because when I was
Well, yeah,
trying
there's 74,000 Helldivers on this planet.
I believe you, Connor. All I'm saying is when I first loaded up and even started the stream and got into a thing, nobody joined my lobby for a couple seconds. I said a couple seconds because I had no patience to wait at all. Neither does this guy. My God.
Yeah, no.
I can't even land us because the other guy's not in his pod yet. There it is. It is a blitz, so I think landing back here and working our way up. So to that end, I'm actually gonna bring a 3080 because I've never used them against these guys. A 3080, a laser, I think, and an orbital precision strike. And I think for good value, I'm gonna bring a heavy machine gun too. I'm gonna bring extra health.
Yeah. Good idea.
What was the medium armor? It was Enforcer. I need to find a better helmet though for that white. Doesn't kind of clashes with my green.
A little bit. That works decently.
I like the helmet. I like the visor. I do feel like the Super Earth sigil on my forehead's kind of a target more than anything else, but I like it. We both took the I don't know if it was the exact same psychology course, but we both took a psychology course. Oh, I landed next to a SAM site. Where one of the core things that we ended up going over was Baby Einstein and Mr. Rogers. Do you remember
that? No.
Okay, well.
Never talked about those in mine. Which class did you take?
Psychology 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And I absolutely... Oh, I got folded. My character had his arms up. He's almost in the Family Guy pose.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh, there's 2 SAM sites. You're on a different one than me. But no, the topic was how things like brain rot are more or less affecting us. And it went over how, Baby Einstein, as much as it's supposed to be like, oh, educational for your kids, right? It's not. One of the core things it does is it jumps from topic to topic, sound, tonal changing, and pacing incredibly fast. And you know how that can be damaging to the mind who has no consistency.
And there it is.
Alright.
Requesting orbital.
And then it went over how Mr. Rogers, that show, it has better pacing and more tonal changes, and kids who watch that had better attention spans rather than people who watch Baby Einstein. I like how a teammate basically almost killed me. It was just that a lot of the early exposure that kids had to like these kind of medias was showed the different attention spans and developmental stages. Yep. And I just thought it was kind of interesting how that kind of like media consumption, even at that early of a stage, has such a deep impact. Like, I know how controversial thinking that stuff that you see when you're younger is going to affect you when you're older, but it's crazy that studies like this have been around even long before stuff like CoComelon was even like a thought. When did CoComelon even get made? I'm getting my like entire like insides caved in by this one overseer. Ouch.
Copy a pin. Northwest. 200 meters.
I also need a resupply. I'm gonna call one in one of these side alleys. Or not, that's not really an option. Not there at least.
One of our guys fell through the map.
One of our guys?
Yep.
No.
E3.
No, he's right next to me.
On my screen, he's falling through the fucking map.
Huh. You know, something I'm finding like really irritating though with this
I just got disconnected.
oh. That's probably why you saw him go through the floor. Actually, so did one of our teammates too. And it wasn't B3, unironically. Welcome back, kitten. Daddy missed you.
It kept all of my shit saved, so.
Yeah, I mean, it does that if you rejoin. The game just assumes that something got messed up.
Oh, hello. I'm here.
Tagging map.
Oh! All my shit's on cooldown.
So I just treated it like you died.
Yeah.
Mag's empty.
Lovely.
Found something.
So, I mean, have you ever seen the couples challenge for Instagram or TikTok?
Yeah, but I don't really have.
Oh, okay. I need to be like a little more specific when I say that because there's probably a lot of them. So the couples challenge for Instagram or TikTok is to see if you guys are like on the same like wavelength with your brain rot consumption, I guess. So me and I should probably give more explanation. The way it works is you and your significant other, you take a second and just you scroll through 5 individual like things on your feed, right? And then you wait, and then you both scroll onto the 6th one at the same time, and to see if you guys have the same kind of brain rot or whatever. You're supposed to get something similar or something, you know, like the exact same reel for each other to see. Me and Jay did that, and yeah, no, I think I am like beyond cooked with the amount of brain rot I've been getting. Because what I got, at least for my brain rot, was, you know the Roblox chicken nugget thing?
No.
Okay,
I'm gonna throw a gas strike on the middle one, by the way.
I'll throw a precision
Gas strike
strike
will
on that
destroy
one.
them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, watch.
Nice.
Yep.
I think it
It has to be
whoa, what
direct
the-
impact, though.
I'm assuming that with a precision strike too.
Yeah. So theoretically, you can just take both.
What the? It keeps pulling me into the side menu. I don't know why.
Really?
Like it keeps pulling me into the game's pause menu. I don't get it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, our teammate just killed me. Well, almost did.
I can't reload my machine gun fast enough. Do you think a resupply will take this out? It pulled me into the side menu again.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I have a laser. That's good enough. There we go. That's extract. It pulled me into it again. What the fuck? It keeps doing it. I might need to back out of Helldivers after this.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen any more times throughout the mission, we'll probably be fine, but... can you go slightly to the northeast? There is a little place down there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna run to our extract and call it in. Ding and bone. Anyways, before I completely lose my noodle, it's a chicken nugget that has the Roblox smile face on it, and it just it says Cotton Eye Joe or the other song that just goes Monday left me broken. Honestly, with how much I've seen it, I should probably know the whole song by now.
Calling in extraction.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm like 5 layers deep while you're still like a beta.
Yeah, because I don't look at Reels or TikTok.
Yeah, don't give me that Redditor smugness.
It's not a smugness, Josh. Trust me on that.
Yeah, at least you're aware of it. I'm proud of you for that.
Sample acquired.
But I ended up getting a chicken nugget singing Cotton Eye Joe with some like weird ass background. I don't even remember what it was. She ended up getting something about there's a bunch of cicadas, and it ended up playing a song by pressing the cicadas, because you know they don't really buzz unless somebody's pressing on them. Anyways, my brain rot was literally brain rot. Oh my! I'm cooked. I'm simply cooked.
You are.
But I got that. Well, they got something at least like about bugs that was kind of cool.
What the fuck? Alright. Oh.
I'm throwing a 3080 like out. It's probably not enough considering. Ouch. They're dazing my nipples. Kind of hot actually. Oh, I did the first person glitch unintentionally.
Oh. Well, I got 50 kills from that orbital laser and gas strike.
Okay, my machine gun now shoots plasma out of it. You see that?
For me, you're still using the Punisher.
I should be, right? But for me, I'm holding the heavy machine gun. Ouch. While okay, the guy's down.
Get in the fucking chopper. Oh, what the fuck?
Honestly, I think I only died like once or twice. It wasn't bad. I think we should try doing this next super hell dive. Is he gonna get in?
Get in.
Alright, well, chip's here, bud. He almost got lasered in half.
Victory was never in doubt.
But it's that kind of like brain rot consumption that's really been like throwing me off. As bad as it is, I keep going back to it. It's not even interesting stuff anymore. It's not even stuff I like. It's just that it's something to look at. Alright, since you did freedom, liberty, I'll do democracy.
He's already done democracy.
I think I spelled it wrong too. Yeah. Well, now I'm off to kill myself. Wait, what? These levels don't make sense. It showed for you a little bit ago, and for the teammate, that you were level 70 and he was level 72 or something. What the level? I'm gonna look at the stream. I want to make sure I'm not crazy.
Always good to have another hero on
And I open YouTube, and the first thing I see is somebody getting a gun held to their head. I think it's like a movie clip, but still, that's just wild to see that.
Mission complete without a single friendly fire incident. That was
Without friendly fire incidents? Really?
welcome aboard, Helldiver.
That
The
doesn't seem right.
Corps needs you.
Monday left me. Fuck, I'm cooked.
Good luck out there, Helldiver.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Oh, I thought somebody left. Cooked.
Good luck out there, Helldiver.
Allied
Laser. Need to definitely mute that for sure. Let me go a little bit further forward. This is near extract. Near extract. Need to go a little bit further. Yeah, no, for our teammates, it showed you at level 70, Boba Fett at 73, and then me at 95. But now that we're in the side menu, you're 73, he's 67. Where is it getting these numbers? I haven't looked back in the stream to see that. What the hell? Alright. Oh, it's weird. I'm the highest level in the lobby. You don't see that often when we're playing with open lobbies.
Hellpods Prime.
Like, I know part of this is us grinding to max level, but it's still weird to see that I'm the highest. And you still have your neck floaty on.
Yeah.
Orbit.
What is this? This is... Bring that over there. Yeah, right there's fine. You know what? I keep forgetting to do this. I've been meaning to do this. I'm going to go do this. New stratagem. I saw somebody using it earlier. Do you know the autocannon? It's the autocannon HMG turret. You know, the one that you sit on and you shoot yourself? I saw somebody using it in an earlier game.
Oh, it's in the battle pass, not the battle pass, the war bond.
Oh, it is?
Very end.
It is.
It's called the anti-tank.
That's
replacement.
expensive. Oh, I like how the shooting thing, your character isn't even touching the autocannon itself at all. He's literally just got a telescope, and he looks like he's... Oh, dude, that's funny. I do like the helmet that comes with his new war bond.
What about here?
Hellpod launch suspended. Hellpods primed.
I'm sorry, kitten. I was just looking at cool stuff. Alright. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna bring in the Eagle Strafing Run, so I get more kills with that. I'm only halfway through it. Or, daily. I'll do Orbital Precision and Gas Strike so I can wipe out their bases quickly. I got so... Do you remember what was the last talking point? I was so tied up in the fact that I was showing the wrong levels, I forgot what I was saying. Like I said, my brain is gone. I am cooked as a person. This is not... There's no recovery for me anymore. I'm gone.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Like, even if I do delete TikTok, which I'm going to. I know I am, because I already deleted it before. I'm going to get rid of it again. I still have Instagram. And it's not like that's not something I'm going to get rid of, because I do like seeing, you know, the people in our lives, you know, that we've met, and talk to them still. Like, halfway, even if I were to, like, make the jump towards, I don't know, Threads. By the way, we do have a Threads account, and it's... I can't even do a plug right. I don't even know what our Thread account is.
Territorial ambition.
Fuck is a thread?
Instagram Threads.
Oh.
Like, we have a Threads account for the channel. I'm genuinely trying, Connor. I'm making a name for us in some way or another. I was about to, you know.
I didn't know that Threads was even a fucking thing.
So Instagram. And this is just my thought behind it, but it seems to me that they are trying to.
50 meters.
What's a good way to word this?
Found something.
There's a lot of people who don't like Elon Musk. Obvious, right?
Idiot.
Well,
He's an idiot playing at trying to be smart.
as sure as that could be, I still don't know. Because right now, even if it is politically, he's put himself in a good position. Like, between him and Trump, there's, at least rumors, I don't know if any of this is true, about him getting an actual political seat in office. Again, don't know if that's true in the slightest.
Calling in orbital strike.
But, wow, really? I feel insulted, like, genuinely.
Wait, is this our objective? Oh, it is.
This is one of the objectives, yeah. He's put himself in a, like, a good position. Yeah, our teammate was about to crisp me. No, that's not good. I'm about to burn to death because he keeps setting me on fire.
Oh.
Like, not to be that guy, but I don't want to be, you know, turned into bacon yet. I don't want to be crispy.
Truthfully, Musk is charismatic is what he is. And a lot of money.
I don't think he's necessarily charismatic either. I think it's just that he's positioned himself well. Intentionally, unintentionally, I mean, it's subject to debate, but he's done it.
I mean, the family slavery has also helped him quite a bit, so...
Well, I mean, so a lot of things has helped him. Like, if you want to, like, quote fair or unfair advantages, he's still gotten to the position he has.
Really?
I mean, as much pushback as I know you're probably going to have on that kind of position, I genuinely do not know enough about him. And as much speculation as we make in general, it means nothing to me because I still don't know if it's right.
You need to fucking fire that laser operator.
I think they need to fire, you know, people who do eagle strafing runs too. Because whenever I throw it and I want it to hit one specific spot, and then she does a strafing run in the exact different direction, you know, when I want it to go vertical and they all of a sudden do it horizontal or vice versa, it's insane. Like, what do you think you're doing?
Objective equipment. I got the terminal. Mag's empty.
Also, on the topic of Elon Musk, so there's a Cybertruck, like, in the neighborhood I'm right next to.
Oh yeah, dude, I see him all the time, because when I drive past to go to work, yeah, I see him.
There's visible rust on it.
Oh, that's wild. That's one of the things that gets me, is I understand the Cybertruck in and of itself, like, steel? Full steel body? That's tight. But that's insanely heavy. Kind of inefficient.
Super unsafe.
Yes and no.
Okay. Do you know why cars have crumple zones, Josh?
Yes, because when you have that much mass and inertia, it acts as a cushion zone. I can hear a rare. There it is. So whenever you do hit something, it's better for something else to crumple instead of you.
Yes.
And this is where I'm saying yes and no. Because for small-scale, slow collisions, it's better long-term. Now, safety-wise, it's probably worse, hands down. But long-term, you don't want your car that you spent so much money on to break. And this is more of like a, I guess, a comment on like capital corporate greed, because we'd rather save our car than go to the hospital because it's so fucking expensive. Because I mean, short-term, if it's just a bumper scrape in a crumple zone car, it can indent the entire rear bumper, which understandably is meant to crumple, but that's more expensive to fix than you know, say you got a concussion.
I'd rather
Get a concussion? Or,
I'd rather have my car crumple than get a concussion, Josh.
yeah.
No thanks. I don't want that brain damage.
Yeah, but not everybody is in that kind of, in that
Mindset,
camp.
I know.
I mean, still hands down,
Still, it's
crazy
just
as
fucking
hell.
funny seeing all the Cybertrucks rust.
Well, I mean, the fact that it didn't have a safety programming in it for people who get their fingers stuck in it to where it doesn't cut them off. Yeah. But I mean, marketing alone, Elon Musk has put himself in a really good position. Because the fact that he's able to sell stuff like that and make a profit on it
People
still.
being gullible and dumb. Truthfully.
I mean, even if that's the case, it makes money. You can educate a base on every topic, and they still will make a decision that feels the best to them. So, we all know that supercars and sports cars are woefully inefficient for fuel, dangerous, especially because not many people know how to drive them safely. They're not Formula 1 drivers, they're not NASCAR drivers. They have them because they're expensive. It's one of those monetary things. And we know that they probably shouldn't have them. Yet they get sold, and those companies make a mega killing off it.
Well, here's the thing. A sports car's gonna last longer than a fucking Cybertruck.
It is! Not really. Actually, I have no idea in that regard. The thing is, a lot of sports cars themselves only have like a shelf life of like a couple years in how they're marketed and sold. Like,
It doesn't
sports
help
cars.
that sports cars are,
Well, they're
a lot of
luxury
sports cars
items
are
that
meant to be
break down
collectible.
quick. Yeah, that's also true.
Also, here's actually an interesting note about Cybertruck that they're now seeing.
Yeah.
The tires that it uses.
Yeah.
So our current, with new research, they found out where most of the microplastics are coming from,
Tires?
and it's tires. And electric vehicles, their tires, because there's so much torque behind electric vehicles in general,
Yep.
is causing those tires to wear down faster.
Yep.
But the tires that Tesla uses are more toxic and cause more microplastics than other tires.
I wonder how they made him
Which is
to be
interesting.
bad that way.
I don't know.
'Cause I feel like, engineering-wise, I understand we're not gonna source our like materials for everything in the most like eco-friendly way. We're going to source
Yeah.
them in the way that's most convenient.
Yep. So, artillery is going to have 4 explosives in its stack because I couldn't find anything else other than those.
Okay. Well, apparently I got killed by our teammate, even though I got my rear end smashed in by some overseer.
What happened to our other teammate?
I think he got disconnected. I mean, if I'm looking, I can't pull up a tab menu for some reason. I know we're not always gonna have like the greatest sourcing on a lot of our supplies and equipment. Yeah, his stuff is back there. I'm gonna go. No, that might be why.
Northeast, 100 meters. Calling down a support weapon.
Oh, hi there.
Oh,
Did you instantly have to fucking...
ouch.
Requesting air support.
I'm gonna run over to our teammate's corpse to pick up that stuff. I am kind of ow. Why do you guys have explosives?
Me?
No, the overseers.
By the way, I'm leaving.
Aiming in an eagle.
Yep, I am too.
Try and grab those samples and just skedaddle.
That's the plan, Sam.
Because you guys were kind of fucking with the enemies for too long over there.
I didn't really do anything. I just got here.
Yeah, no, it was C4 just kind of staying there, fighting enemies, not moving at all. Which is kind of weird.
West, 300 meters.
Well, usually I just,
New mag. Never mind.
as dumb as this sounds, I go from objective to objective and just plant myself clear it and move on. I don't really think too deeply about it.
Fair.
Oh, now, I was talking to Jade last night, and this is something that came to mind for me. Remember when Jameson yesterday kind of lost it and was talking about how I only play Super Helldive because I get off to the fact that you guys, are suffering playing the game? You remember that explosion he had?
A little bit. Okay, can I put my 2 cents into this?
Would you like to hear what I was going to say first beforehand? Or
Yes.
Okay. I don't get off to the fact that you guys are suffering playing the game with me. I enjoy playing the game with you guys. I want you to play with me. But this is something that I feel, for me at least, is super specific at least. I enjoy each game to the maximum. And when I say the maximum, I like the maximum output, the maximum input sort of thing. So when we're playing these lower difficulties, to me, it feels like the game is less. Like, not as much is going on. And this could be my brain is cooked and I need, like, the constant, like, side input and stimulations. But if we play on a lower difficulty, it doesn't feel like I'm getting as much out of the game as I want. It's... And it might just be a numbers game, like we're getting more samples on a higher difficulty. It might be that we're getting more kills and so on. It might just be that I think that the bigger number I see, the better I feel about it.
So, here's me. I only play Super Helldive with you guys. Because I can trust you guys to be competent. I don't like it because a lot of players that I've played with on it aren't competent. I don't mind playing it with you guys, but there are some times where I would like a more, not lower, but a more calm experience, just like more mindless fun. Than having to just constantly think about what I'm doing.
And I guess that's probably like a different of how we play the game itself. I don't even think when we're playing any of these difficulties, because they're not like super mindful or mega engaging to me.
You want me to reinforce you?
Yeah.
Or exactly.
Yeah, no, whatever one of you give me. I saw a Tesla tower and I was already so close to it, it didn't matter.
I am enjoying... With bots, I don't like playing Super Helldive because for me it feels like just constant, absolute bum rush. Which I don't like. I like looking around, finding things. With Illuminate and, Bugs, I don't get that feeling. Alright, my fire cannot go through that wall. Neat.
This is, again, just for me. I don't get that same, like, mental, like, stress when we're playing any of these. And in its own right, it probably has more to do with how I handle games. So, as much as, we get our shit pushed in playing Apex, like we do, I don't take it as negatively as you, Connor, or Kira do. Because 100%, I don't enjoy losing constantly. It's not fun. I don't think anybody finds it fun or enjoyable. But you, Connor, you do this a lot, and I think this might just be because the game stresses you out in a way that you're just not ready to handle, I guess. I think that's a better way of putting it. It's one game in, you're already like, I don't want to play this anymore. I want to die. I want to play something else.
A part of it is because I don't like putting time into something just to have nothing to show for it. And that's how I feel a lot with Apex. Is that I put time into this match, and I did absolutely horribly, and I have nothing to show for it.
Northwest, 50 meters.
That's fair. To me, Apex itself is inherently super mindless, so I don't mind that. I don't even think about it. It doesn't really occur to me. But both you, Kira, and Jameson, after a little bit into the match, if you guys lose, that's kind of the game. And it doesn't stress me out. I'm not thinking about it. Don't get me wrong.
I also kind of think
10, 20
all of
games
us
in,
just
I'm
kind of tired of Apex in general.
Uh,
It's just not
probably.
as fun as it used to be.
Yeah, I can get behind that one. Their creation and their like kind of lack of creativity. Again, the game itself, it's yes, inherently fun. I do enjoy just the absolute mayhem and the team aspect of it. But it's also not, I don't think it's supposed to be taken that seriously.
God damn it.
Found something.
I can't do anything for 3 fucking seconds.
What did we find, apparently? Oh, it's around the corner. Okay.
Got a sample.
I mean, part of me thinks, like, does it really come down to a competency within the games? Because something that, we all kind of do, and this is something I was trying to get on Waffles when he joined, when we were, playing Stardew. It's
Found something.
too much for somebody to just start. So,
A pin. Southeast. Close.
we were playing Stardew, and I was trying to, like, let Jameson... I mean, Jameson knows more about the game, but mainly you and Kiro just get in, explore.
Yeah, and
Figure out
Waffles
controls.
was constantly saying, oh, do this and this. It's just like, we can't do that yet. We're quite some time away from that.
It is,
We can't
on
do
one
that.
hand, we can't do that yet. But it's also too much information for anybody to process if you don't even have a basis on where to understand this from.
Can these enemies just fuck off for 3 goddamn seconds? I really should bring the revolver instead of the baton.
Calling in.
Yeah, it's a really fun meme weapon, but
The problem is I can't deal with fucking, the flying guys, like, at all, which is the most annoying part.
what's your...
Like that.
I'll spawn you in...
Because I have 4 of them chasing after me, constantly firing, and they're so fucking tanky.
Yeah.
The flying guys should not have as much health as they do.
I think the difference in the armor and how they handle armor between the two is a little
They have the
stupid.
exact same armor as the normal overseers.
No, I'm thinking like how it's armor plates and how the armor plates are different. Like we deal damage to the armor plate, but not to
Armor
the
instead
person.
of... Yeah,
That's not
a
really
bit
how
much.
penetration works. Now I understand it's a difficulty thing, and that we're probably just gonna get used to. But they might also change it.
Also, something that I've noticed with the Illuminate is that the city POIs have a shit ton of ammo around,
Oh yeah,
and like some grenades here and there, but basically no stim boxes.
none.
And
Very
the stim
rarely.
boxes that are, for some reason, they don't give full stims.
Well-
Have you noticed that?
I think that's a change they did between updates. So we were always used to stems paying out completely. I think they changed that. No, I'm definitely.
That's
doing
always it's always been with medical armor that it will give you to 4 stims, but not all 6.
that. I'm okay with that, but I feel it kind of odd that it doesn't for everything now. Where did he die? I'm getting my crap rocked. I need.
Oh yeah, and the moment I look around looking for the enemies that killed me, they're not even here. They despawned. Cool.
Reinforcing.
I feel like it got hot really quickly in this zone. There was just so much going on. I went completely silent trying to focus on it. I couldn't. Now, I understand this is probably like a skill issue on my part, but sometimes, genuinely, there is no surviving how a situation like starts to unfold, with how fast things spawn in around you. Like, there's no time to at any point to hunker down and breathe. Like, I know this is like an irrelevant example necessarily, but an example nonetheless. Whenever we're playing Apex and we're getting overwhelmed, at least we have the option, since you always play Caustic, to hunker down in a building for a second, or the same thing with Gibraltar. In this game, it is all of a sudden, you're fucked. Now I understand, it's like, it's not like instant, but it builds up so suddenly. And each of the primary weapons you get, this fucking laser rover is, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Using the laser one?
I found it. It was from one of our teammates' dead bodies, and I picked it up just because I don't have a backpack. It keeps cutting me in half.
Yeah, no, that happens a lot with it.
I think it happens a lot more with the Illuminate and more of just the urban maps.
I
just because,
really don't like playing with people with them because they're so fucking annoying for me. Because I've died so many times just to a teammate using those that I'm just kind of, I don't like playing around with them.
I have died fairly often to them, but they do genuinely just give that right amount of cover and support. I know this is a team game, but you really, somebody needs to be up your butthole constantly watching your back, or it is painful. Oh, so all systems are operational. Why has nobody opened the door? All systems were operational for the Civ X evac. You know, here's something that I'd pay fucking money for. Better weapon handling.
So, what do you mean by handling?
So, every weapon is heavy, right? And that makes sense, especially with your third weapon, your support. They are simply too fucking heavy. And I struggle with this with a lot of the primaries too, like the heavier primaries. I should not have to wait several seconds for my character's slow ass to turn slightly to where I can aim. And it's not something that you can fix, because, you know, say like Call of Duty, you can fix that by changing your sensitivity for better handling on things. This game, it's not a skill thing or a sensitivity thing. You're just screwed because the weapon's handling.
There are two things that will fix that, or will help with it. Muscle enhancement, along with its effects that it tells you about, does make it move faster, and peak physique, the armor perk, also does.
I might switch that as an armor set because it feels horrific to do a lot of things with any of these guns. I mean, one thing
there
that
are some
kills
weapons
me,
where it feels necessary.
well, the Eruptor for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's just a complaint that came to the forethought, because holy crap, is it just horrible.
Calling in orbital strike. Throwing grenade.
Sweet liberty for saving.
Aiming in an eagle.
You turd. Something that also I'm not a fan of is the sheer speed that sometimes reinforcements get called in. That is an entire ship. I'll get in position to start shooting at it.
I'm just kind of going around where you guys have been to pick up samples. Also, the placement of some of the samples on this map is fucking ass.
I did some damage to him. I find
Some of the samples, whenever you destroy the ships, just get stuck underneath them, which is very annoying.
Yeah, to the point where it feels like you have to clear them of samples before you can clear them of enemies.
Requesting orbital strike. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
There we go.
Been a stalwart line of freedom. Extract when
I mean, like right here on that sample container that you can see,
200 meters.
where I marked, we can't get that sample. It's, I ended up dying by being smacked by an overseer, and it smacked my body in and underneath a ship, and I spent a couple minutes trying to actually get my samples out. I didn't strike it or with an orbital or grenade it, because, I mean, it's very finicky to even get that to work to push anything. Those samples are just there. It's not many. I mean, I think for the most part, you have been our main collector. In all fairness, I'm not even worried about collecting samples right now. I'm maxed on all of them.
I just want to finish off the last of my,
Wait, I think you got 2 more, right?
yeah.
You've been more avid on sample collecting than I have, because I only got it like 3 levels ago. And you're already like there? Yeah.
And 2 away. I need... Oh, well that's Illuminate just spinning. Cool.
I'm spinning like a ballerina.
But, I'm like 450 rares away.
I'm gonna throw an orbital there.
Calling in orbital strike.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Requesting air support.
Oh! You fucker. I think C4 just tried to kill me.
Requesting orbital strike.
Alright, well that sucks. What's in the safe artillery right now? This for number 4?
Explosives.
Explosives? Okay. I'm gonna...
Mostly explosives. 4 explosives, then a, static.
Alright, I'm gonna throw an explosive on these samples. See if I can dig a hole, make it deeper. Next thing I'm gonna try is a resupply rate on it. Nah, that didn't happen.
Throwing supply beacon.
Yeah, I don't think I can get this. Yeah, no. Unless somebody punches me into it, I don't think that's something I can even grab. Let's just extract. It's only a couple samples anyways. I will say, the heavy machine gun has its major benefit for actual team support, because a lot of weapons that you can carry, they do too much damage for you to even, like, consider using it to clear an enemy off your teammate. Like, I love the Punisher Plasma, and I enjoy, like, the slight goofy ragdolls I can get, like, pseudo-rocket jumping with it. It is absolute murder to try using it to help your teammates, though.
Same with the Torture.
Yeah.
It's why I just kind of avoid people when I'm using it. to try and make sure that I'm not setting you guys on fire constantly.
Yeah, no, it's again miserable because they're such reliable weapons. Less on the torture for me, but still. Sorry, dude. I saw something and shot at it.
That was me.
Yeah. I know. I absolutely just turned around and headshot the teammate with the heavy machine gun.
That happens sometimes.
I'm dropping the rover. There's too many teammates right around here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take in the revolver over the baton. Baton's fun.
For me, I still
I just
use
don't
the
think I can
mag.
use the torture.
I use the mag heavier pistol.
The verdict.
It just has more like weapon consistency for the speed. And I know the revolver, if you empty the mag, does in fact have a speed loader. It's not enough for me to like warrant using it. I can't.
Hey, Jason.
Kitten.
Yeah, how's it going, Daddy?
Not too bad.
Motherfucker. Grab my samples, Josh.
There you died. How much your machine gun have? More than mine.
Hey. As long as it's got something in it.
Yeah, mine was empty.
There you go.
Now, Jameson, I'm gonna pose the same question to you that I did to I am so fried.
No, you're good.
Brain rot. How bad is it really? Because I'm gonna give you the same examples I give Connor. Shit like Cocoa Melon, it's really bad because so many people consume it. You know, the younger audiences, and it absolutely destroys their attention span from such a young age. And it relies off of very similar things to, like gambling. The bright flashing lights, the constant stimulation, and its pacing is designed to be addictive. And even the next level of context for this, I talked about like you've seen my feed on Instagram and TikTok. I send you stuff all the time.
Yeah. I'm always showing her. Alright.
So there's a challenge. Before you get into it, I want to catch you up on what we're talking on.
I just wanted to expand on the Cocoa Melon thing real fast. So it's a little quick thing.
All right.
Not only do they have like a bunch of like flashy lights and it's very colorful, but they also introduce different and new colors throughout the videos. And so those new colors really help
Catch the attention.
keep retain the attention on it as well.
Well, to add on to that, something I heard, don't even know this is true, was hey, perfect, a teammate left, so you can join easily. Now, I have no idea where I even heard this or what article, but it's how they strap kids down more or less to a chair, and anytime they see a kid's attention leave the screen for a second, they document it down and wonder and figure out how can they change at this scene in this part of the show. Can they catch the attention again and keep it for longer? Again, I don't know where I heard that or where I saw it from. I just know that's something that apparently they do. I need to find the source on it. It's crazy how well they do it, because it follows a very similar principle to gambling, which is the next thing I was going to catch you up on. You know how people start gambling and then it hooks them in for a long time, and how casinos, like, they form themselves as a maze to where they keep their players
and they have
there
no
longer.
windows.
Yep.
So you lose track of time.
Yep. Oh, so where was the armor? Or what armor was it, Connor, that makes it where you stay in one spot better?
Peak physique.
Peak physique.
So there's a heavy armor, a light armor, and I think a medium that's in the superstore. It's the Twig Snapper and the Predator.
Is there anyone that was free?
It's in the Viper Commando.
Peak physique. Increases melee damage, improves weapon handling, less drag with weapon movement. What was the medium that was in that?
Medium's in the superstore. It cycles around.
I hate that.
I think it's in a medium. It might be a heavy.
Oh, there's also unflinching. No flinching when hit. Or helps prevent flinching.
What that does is when you get hit,
yeah,
when you're aiming with a weapon, you won't move it. You'll stay on point. It is not... People thought it was, animations couldn't be canceled or easily canceled, and no, it's not.
That... I don't know if that'd be too strong or anything, but that doesn't seem quite right.
What's the chat button in this game?
It's T by default, I think. At least that's what I always press.
Yeah, I think I had my shit fucked again.
For intel, objective locations are hidden.
Is there a red cape? Yeah, that will do. Pride of the Whistleblower?
Yeah, you're using the Bloodhound?
Yeah. But I don't want to use the
Which
Bloodhound
is-
helmet. It's unflinching. I want to try it out.
Mission coordinates locked.
In the superstore, there's a medium armor unflinching.
The Doubt Killer. Which, I bought the helmet because I think the helmet looks cool. I didn't buy the armor because 400 super credits is such a big investment. Especially because I have nowhere near enough for the War Bond. And I always want to get the War Bond money first before I buy things. Especially considering I have no money. But, moving on. So, when it comes to the next thing, Jameson, this is where I'm getting more into the brain rot side of things. For me, when I was, like, scrolling on Instagram, you've seen the stuff I've sent you, it's abysmal. I ended up doing the, like, the partner challenge with my girlfriend to actually, see what we have after, like, 5 swipes and then the 6th one
land, like,
swipe
maybe
together.
Like this area.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
With that, I ended up getting something really stupid, which is the brain rot Roblox McNugget that's singing some stupid song. She ended up getting something about cicadas. I think for me, my feed is cooked. I'm like beyond saving. But it really made me start to think, like, how bad is brain rot in the media we consume? Because we incentivize it so heavily.
Actually, I think this guy's wearing the medium peak physique armor.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Bag.
You are red as fuck, boy.
Actually, how good is the anti-material rifle against the walkers?
Yours said was decent.
I used it once before. Yeah, it's okay. It does it certainly damages them.
I'm gonna use muscle enhancement again. I just don't like the mobility I have.
Telepod launch initiated.
Wah, wah, wah.
So I was talking to the stream earlier, and I'm gonna pose the same question to both of you. When it comes to brain rot and the availability of that kind of content, do you think the onus is on the society who permeates and spreads it, or the companies that sell it?
Both.
Requesting tech pack.
in its own way, this is, I guess, a comment on capitalism. Because is it the capitalist's fault that that's just what sells, or is it the people who are the ones who keep buying it?
It's not that it's the capitalist's fault that it sells. It's more so it's their fault that they keep selling it even if they know the harmful effects.
You're gonna use the argument for like tobacco companies?
About what companies? I couldn't hear.
Tobacco, like nicotine, cigarettes.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Want to help me with this?
The anti-material does not one-shot the flyers.
If you hit him in the head, it should.
I thought I did, or at least I hit them like head, side.
Explosive. That's weird. There we go.
Requesting order.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
We cleared this.
Tagging map. Northeast. Close.
Static field.
I'm circling the area, Jameson.
What is that?
Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking all over me over here. Good luck on that side. I hope you're having good luck on those.
Not bad.
Napalm.
Ooh, fuck. I'm dead. I hate it when they charge you. There's just no way to outrun them, and then like
The
they
overseers?
stag you hard. Yeah, the overseers. Their spears.
Well, again, you can prone and they can swing over you, but I think they might have changed some of the programming on that, maybe in the past day. Because even when you're prone or down low, sometimes the shots still hit you.
No, it wasn't the shot. It was when he charges you, and then hits you with his spear. That's what gets me.
Dropping a pin.
Like his shots, like
50 meters.
his shots
They
are not
hurt.
deadly at all.
They do.
So,
When he actually hits you with the physical spear, it's
yeah.
that is.
That's the kind of reason why I've switched to the torture. It makes it less punishing, because if they get into close range, you punish them instead.
I don't know. I feel like the torture, its kill speed is still too slow.
Like a taste of freedom. Calling in orbital strike. Bag's empty.
Excuse me. Where do these zombies keep coming from? I literally was just hearing, and I swear that it's spawning them.
Never sleeps.
It's... What button is it to use this? Oh, it's middle mouse, okay.
No, god damn it.
So we're gonna have 3 explosives,
What are you doing?
3 explosives, a static, and a napalm.
Alright, sweet. Okay. That was weird.
Tagging location. North. Cancel that.
I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Orbital strike.
Oh. I can't go that way either.
Actually, we'll be doing 3 explosives and 2 napalms.
Okay, got one of the tripods dead. Okay, now I need to reload. I'm coming around the corner, Josh.
Yep.
Bag's empty entry.
Crouch, crouch. My turret is fucking firing all over the place.
On SAM site too.
Find you.
Calling in orbital strike.
There's 2 vehicles over here, by the way.
Get
What am I hitting?
Tripod. If you take care of the little guys, I'll take care of the tripod. One's on me.
Yeah, wrong gun too.
Oh, okay.
Called democracy.
I thought it started me, so you're fine.
Okay. Now we can finally push into that.
100
I need a reload.
Yeah, you're good. Can I
Remember, check
climb?
for samples.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I know you don't need them, Josh, but these still
I'm
be
still
nice.
picking them up, man. Don't you worry.
Okay, my hydro homie.
What?
My hydro homie.
I see you.
Dog, I feel like I'm missing some
Who
context.
are you who are so wise in the ways of science? I think I got the drone? Yeah, I got that drone.
I think a drone got me though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Found something.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I was supposed to do in that situation.
I got you.
Yeah, no, my current experience though, the anti-material rifle is not the way to go.
Joining the fray. Rare sample acquired. Reloading.
Whoop! I didn't see that one. Those Tesla towers are dangerous. Careful, careful! Tesla tower right on top of.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
I blew up the thing. You can go get
Got
your
it.
bag just fine.
Okay. Oof, that scared me though. Yeah, I didn't see that. Oopsie poopsie.
Calling in orbital.
The SAMs are actually not that bad. We got good coverage.
I don't know, something with these zombies that makes me think maybe I should be using it as a primary is the flaming shotgun again. The breaker incendiary. This is the same set, I think. It
That
is.
tripod
Well,
is
there's-
coming.
Fuck though.
I gotta reload my machine gun before. Oh, there's two. You know, I'm just gonna use my orbital at a time like this then.
The fact that it lost 3 mags is still just so hard on it.
I think they're very hard on a lot of weapons. Not completely unfairly, but I think the balancing based on use case is a little extreme.
New mag. Engaging terminal.
There we go.
Like, you shouldn't balance weapons based on how often they're used as a nerf. You might want to just consider anything that's weaker to be buff. If, at the same time though, they could have the same expectation that Apex does with like weapons and weapon rarity. Now, I'm not saying Apex is a good reference for balancing and nerfing by any means, but you know how they handled the weapons like the P20 and the alternator and so on off the sense of this is not meant to be the best weapon. You're supposed to drop this to go pick up a 99 later if you find it. To give like rarity loot values separate from like weapon ability. The SAM site's up and done, so we're good to leave.
Alright.
I was just calling in to supplies.
Connor, do you need help over there?
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good. I'm Gucci. This is literally like the first 4 enemies I've encountered over here. I'm just kind of looking around for samples.
Say hello to democracy.
Candies. Oh, hi there.
Enemy elite, east.
Tripod. Watch out for that, guys.
Because at least for this game, like, nobody's gonna be using the Liberator, like the basic Liberator anymore. Like, they just don't. So I don't think it makes any sense to buff it either.
Dropping a pin.
For, like,
Northeast.
seemingly no
100
reason.
meters.
No, we need to still go back. We need to go grab the black box. Making progress this way means nothing. We don't have the box.
Oh, I was over there. I didn't see it though.
I don't even know if you were looking.
I didn't even realize I was over
Oh,
there.
there's a thing over here I'm gonna try to grab real fast. I hear it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hope it is some super credits.
Oh, hi there.
Nope, it's an arc thrower. Oh, hey, Connor.
Hi there.
I feel like bugs is still probably better to get super creds on, just because of how the map had more bunkers and stuff.
Actually, the urban maps have more POIs.
They do have more POIs. It's just, it's harder to really find them through all the buildings.
Also, apparently the POIs in the, like, edges have a shit ton of stuff,
They do.
from what I've heard.
Where am I supposed to shoot with this thing? There we go. Yeah, no, this thing is very mediocre against walkers. I use so many mags on one tripod.
Requesting orbital strike. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Okay.
I mean, look
Honestly,
at
the
the
gas
samples
strike
at
works pretty well against these guys.
this phase. The gas strike also kind of has a little bit more utility than the precision.
I'm using both just to quick slam through bases.
True.
Be pretty close to a black box, you
Mag's
know?
empty.
Oh, there it is, found it.
There are like no samples around here. This is weird.
Thank you, Sam Sites.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the samples are actually really useful.
King over there, god damn.
Like, SAM sites and bots are kind of ass, but Illuminate.
Yeah, the ships, I feel like they stay still a little bit longer.
Well, there's something over here. There's a little POI over this area. I can hear it too.
Also looking for cock rock while I'm out here.
Fuck, there's a tripod over here.
Have you heard of the high elves?
Objective located north.
That's your objective.
Orbital strike.
Bit late, I guess. Screw whoever's car that was specifically.
You're right.
It's just commons.
Objective near your position.
Oh, okay.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
I'm just gonna reload that sometime else.
Dropping a pin. Northeast. Far.
I don't know. So far, like day one of the Illuminate so far felt really good. Like new content, I was excited. Day two, it just felt like no, this is starting to feel normal, and I didn't find any of the enemies necessarily to be bad or difficult.
Excuse me.
If this is like our day 3 or 4, I kind of find them to be casual, but I don't like them. Like as an enemy, they're just
Well, we still haven't gotten
annoying.
most of the enemies.
100%. You're absolutely right. I'm just saying, right now, in your experience with the Illuminate, the regular zombies feel, to me, like fluff enemies that you just need some kind of clearing power to deal with. You got him? Yeah, just toss him in that direction.
I got obliterated by multiple of the flyers.
Yeah, no. And that's
The
thing.
flyers are the hardest ones.
For me, it's the
honestly.
tripods. Because,
No.
like, weapon management, I'm going to give it the same complaint I gave bots. I don't like the fact that I have to coordinate an entire weapon slot to deal with an enemy. Or, like, a grenade. Say, with the Hulks and the tanks. Like, I don't feel like dedicating an entire weapon slot to dealing with one fucking enemy. I think that's stupid.
Dropping package.
Okay, I'm going to gas strike this one.
Going in an orbital strike.
I'm going to orbital
So,
precision that
originally,
one in front of you, Jameson.
the reason why primaries were so weak was because the original design that they wanted was your primaries being basically for chaff and nothing else, while your support and stratagems were for.
But they don't regenerate fast enough.
Yes, and that's the big thing is that in the first game you had like I think
Oh my God.
8 stratagems, like 7 or 8. We have 4 per player, which is not a lot.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Honestly, if there was a ship upgrade just for like
More another stratagem slot. Yeah,
a single stratagem slot,
probably be the most bought thing. Okay.
Oh, that's a few of them. I'm running away. I have to reload. So I can't really deal with those right now.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Heal, you dumb fuck. Okay, there we go. I'm good.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Took his head off.
Point me to the enemy.
You're up! God! No! He was so close!
Calling in orbital strike. Reinforcing.
Okay, I took him out with that orbital precision. You're landing relatively close to your body.
Alright, thank you, man.
the Illuminate's head hitbox is also really fucked up.
50 meters.
Like the big guys. Because that was a full-blown headshot from the cylinder and it eject shit. When it's supposed to one-shot them.
Well, this is where I will give... Oh, that is... Like, 3.
Southwest. 50 meters.
Yeah, that's 3 harvesters right there.
Yeah, it'd be best if you could run away, if at all possible.
Requesting orbital strike.
That's just death over there.
Rare sample
Oh, I see the rock.
Mag's empty. Mag's empty. Out of ammo. Mag's empty. Last reload.
Oh wow.
Found something.
5 rares.
Good.
Reinforcing.
Oh, hey, you found super. I was going further.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
We do need to go and get Josh's body. You can do that later.
We
Uh,
we need
black
the
box. That's also over there.
Oh, right.
Rare sample acquired.
Forgot about that. Oh look. POI. With nothing in it.
Sweet. Calling in reinforcements.
Okay.
Throwing grenade.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Point me to the enemy.
No, don't fuck with
Rare
me.
sample
No.
acquired. Got a
Thank
sample.
you. Oh my god. Yeah, I really do wish the mag on the heavy machine gun was bigger.
Well, that's one of the things I don't get. Why is it so small?
It just empties out so fast.
Dropping a pin.
Even on the low fire rate that I know you keep it on most of the time, it
Yeah.
empties so fast.
It's
And
100.
it's so fast.
It used to be worse. It used to be 75.
What?
Make it 200, honestly. It's a machine gun. You're not supposed to be
Yeah.
bursting it.
So I
'Cause-
believe the
Holy
stalwart is
schmoly.
200 and the normal machine gun's 150. I
Yeah,
think.
the stalwart is just bad. You don't even see anybody use it.
I've seen it on bugs, but
Yeah, because their primary typically so freaking ass.
Looks like mostly eliminate. Just
I got
clear
my
it
body
off from
counter.
here.
Mainly because I want my stuff that's on it.
I don't think about it. I've never seen a radar station.
I don't think there's radar stations on these maps. And in all fairness, why would there be if this is supposed to be a more civilian district zone and stuff? Like,
I
they're
see
not
a
gonna
tripod
have
over
radar
here.
stations.
Where is it?
No, the tripod's dead.
Ah.
Sorry.
Okay, right there is the black
Tagging map.
box.
South. 100 meters.
Gotta say though, I like how the ragdolls work in this game so much. They're so cool. The tripods especially, I swear, when they pile up on top of each other, oh my god, it looks like actual carnage.
Package acquired.
My problem with the pile-ups, and this one I think we can all agree is abysmal,
Getting stuck.
is
Oh,
the
yeah.
characters have no
Getting
ability
stuck.
to climb over them. None.
Yeah, that too.
Don't get me wrong, getting stuck underneath them, that's realistic. If something that big falls on you and you manage to survive, you're going to be stuck. You're going to have a broken leg. Sure, whatever. Fine if you want to make that argument. But why can't, if I killed it like 100 feet away from me, I run up to it, I can't climb over it? Huh? Okay, look to the left, a big thing.
Tagging location.
Also,
Northeast.
that. I feel like every time we get to this point in any of our sessions where we're starting to like analyze the game and talk about how it has some pretty shitty aspects, we're already getting like the session's been going on for a little too long.
To be fair, I did start that little spiel actually appreciating the game. I think you're more so done right now. That's fine.
No. I'm not saying what you did was bad. I'm just saying this is something that we all do.
No, I wasn't implying that.
Engaging terminal.
I'm gonna imply that you're meant to get fertilized.
Oh no, my connection! What the hell, Bungie?
Josh has been having issues with that today.
Request.
I haven't had any issues with connections today.
Yeah, but everybody connecting to you has, so I'm going to blame you.
Oh! Josh, do you have crossplay turned on?
Probably not, but I could. Turn it on.
When you get the chance, you can check. But apparently that's been a glitch that's been happening.
Options. Crossplay
since
is
the
on.
last update.
So apply turning it off.
Yeah.
Alright, gotta turn that counterclockwise. Maybe because all of a sudden the game's connection feels a lot more smooth.
Wait. Oh, my body's all the way over there? Why? It's so weird. You're almost there. And stop.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I already know for a fact. Do you have another machine gun available to call in?
Yeah, I do. Do you want that one?
I'm gonna take this one.
Okay. Yeah, just don't know.
Like this thing feels bad to use against these guys.
Inbound. Dropping a pin. Northeast. 50 meters.
Oh, that was the last thing, right? It's about once that's uploaded, we're good.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay, I'm gonna work my way down. I'm gonna do circles around each of the outposts, see if there's stuff that we missed inside them.
Alright.
Yeah.
You have been a stalwart.
Because we got. We should probably.
When ready.
I know I'm working my way down to extract. Almost. We should probably make a more direct line to it. It's 14 minutes and I don't know, the random
Yeah, I'm like
chaos
looking
that
around
happens.
extraction. I was going around looking for POIs, but I couldn't find anything.
You know, something that I think would be at least nice is if our Helldivers had like any experience with like mountain climbing or climbing in general, because I want them to climb up a 2-inch gap, but all of a sudden they can't.
I do see something in the distance.
Super Earth.
You say Super Earth, I'm saying it's for Super Girth.
It's got a lot of dirt.
They call me the Avatar, the Backbender.
It's terrible.
Sample collected.
Found something.
You know, from like a strategic standpoint, I feel like they would be blowing up the SAM sites because they already had control of this district. Why'd they leave them?
They were hidden underground at first, but yeah, once they get above ground.
Well, all the structures for them are very similar. So the fact that they haven't, you know, just blown up the entire like ground that it's on preemptively. Then again, I don't know. Like, is the Illuminate like trying to maximize civilian death? Because if I was, I would just carpet bomb fucking everything.
I don't know. We don't really know so far.
Because I understand they function as
I see 2 beacons in the distance.
because the civilians
Yep,
function
I'm on one.
Found something.
very, very well as foot soldiers. So I get the value in not carpet bombing a whole city.
Yeah, I see the other one.
And you both have at least explained that. Oh, Jameson died.
What? Did I?
Yeah, you're not in game anymore.
No! Come on!
Where was his box? Oh, did he have any samples on him? I don't
Yes.
think. His box doesn't have any showing.
Requesting orbital strike.
West. 100 meters.
Oh my god! Well, by the way, Connor, there's a tripod.
Yeah,
Really
I know.
pissed you. Got it.
Tripod does not like my existence. It's dead. And my gas took care of most of the anti-material rifle.
I'm back!
Welcome back.
I'm back,
Blinky.
bitches.
Guess who's back? Thank you for marking my body. Love you for that.
Hmm.
It got in. Reinforcements. I'm just gonna make my way back up to extract because we need to leave. It's time.
Quit.
No, but I got something that can help with
Shit
that.
almost fell on me. Fuck! Oh
I
my
survived
god!
that?
Cinematic as fuck! Nice! Holy shit! I come back and it's fucking War of the Worlds all of a sudden.
Alright, Jameson. Get in.
Hey. You got it, partner. Whee!
Wait, we can't drive through the fucking concrete? Okay.
The barrier? You did.
What
I mean,
the
you kind of drove over it.
This thing is really shitty.
Yeah. You want me to
You
hit
want me
me
to
or?
Yeah.
because driving-wise, it is punishing. It's so stiff. And the problem is the acceleration is so, like, it has great torque, but honestly, like, within the city, it is useless.
I just try to not go max speed. That's the main rule that I do with driving in a lot of older games. And it seems like that also works
It's the
with
best way
this,
to do it, yeah.
where you get more control if you're not going full speed.
Yeah, but...
Right,
It
that's not
is-
the point, so we can use it for a defense.
You got it.
Or at least close to the point.
It does mess with your brain, because, you know, most modern driving games where it's like, yeah, you can drive pretty fast and have pretty decent control over that shit, too.
In all fairness, it's realistic. Wait, I'll get out now.
Yeah.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
I know I ain't gonna use it, but that's there. That's not great. I think we're too far from the SAM site to get value out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 ships coming in.
Nope. It is not far enough.
I'm on
It's
so
far enough
toxic.
from one of the SAM sites, but not both. Oh, it's barely. Some of them are barely out of range.
Is that car in a good position for you, by the way, Connor?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Reloading.
Can you focus fire on
I
that?
just got blown up. Holy fuck!
Lois.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that was kinda cool. Holy fuck. That fucking pushback we had, that was actually pretty fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. Careful, Pelican 1, Connor. I don't know if, you're probably in his landing zone. Holy shit! Run to the ship, hurry! Oh.
Nope.
Calling in reinforcements.
I have the samples. Oh, I'm dead though.
Reinforcing.
Did you get them?
He died, and I'm trying, but you know, I'm getting juggled by the
Run out of
overseers. Got him.
Nice.
I got all the samples. Yeah! You can watch that back the way I had to like jog in between. If I didn't have that supply pack constantly giving me stims, I would have been dead.
I'm sorry.
Nah,
was
dude, that last minute
insane.
hiccup's so fine. We still got it. Like the intense moment of trying to get in extract when it just randomly, and I will say, completely randomly dumps something like that on you is so fun sometimes.
It really is. That time especially was actually pretty fucking cool feeling too. Especially with Connor and the fucking machine gun in the back of that car.
That's
Last,
something
like,
I want
2
them
minutes
to
of that mission
add
was amazing.
to the mechs. Give them an option for a second pilot seat, not really a pilot, but like a gunner seat.
Oh my god, like, yeah, like some sort of like mounted, oh my god, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, the most fun and intense moments that I get in this game is when I'm on the HMGs, just letting go.
Honestly, the emplacements are so cool. They make the game feel even more cinematic.
Well, that's why I want the auto
Really
cannon
would-
emplacement.
Okay, I wish the mechs had like 2 spots where you could hang on, but like use your primary weapons.
Yeah, something to hang off, like the Scorpion tanks in Halo. You can just hold off the side.
Oh,
or the,
yeah.
Yeah, but like imagine like a fucking emancipator going to town with 2 guys with flamethrowers.
All I'm imagining at that point is a I don't even know what those guys are called, but you know, in Warhammer, the Dreadnoughts. There you go, like the Dreadnought with
Dreadnoughts,
flamethrower. I mean, I'm still pretty far from the anti-tank emplacement. Why is it so expensive? That's insane. I'm spinning like a ballerina.
Also,
Living the
I'm gonna go piss.
Living the vida loca.
It's really goofy hearing the news in this game call something else xenophobic.
Like me personally, I don't think they're xenophobic enough. Like, boom, space racism.
I'm gonna be right back real fast. Jesus Christ, what did I do to my leg?
Anyways, space racism aside, this is fun. Hope to have more riveting conversations like this.